And I cannot sit back and watch a brutal dictator like Bashar al-Assad murder people.
He was called a terrorist, a jihadist. He was accused of fighting alongside Syrian rebels, even using a weapon of mass destruction. But tonight, that Valley man is back home with his family after spending just 6 months in federal prison. And tonight, he spoke with ABC 15 about it all, and Elizabeth Irwin has that story.
And Elizabeth, Eric Harrroun is not apologizing for his actions there.
Absolutely not, Katie and Steve. In fact, he says he has no regrets. Tonight, Eric Harrroun is sitting in his own bed after spending half a year in solitary confinement. Now he's fighting to clear his name.
I would die for my country in a New York minute.
Eric Harroun's patriotism extends beyond U.S. borders. He says once he saw innocent people being harmed in Syria, he couldn't not act.
Made me very angry to where I wanted to pick up arms and actually fight against people that would do that.
The FBI linked Harrroun to an al-Qaeda-linked terrorist group after he crossed over into Syria in January. They said his ties to terrorism made him a threat.
I'm not a terrorist.
But the Army veteran says he's been treated like one.
I felt betrayed, like my government betrayed me, you know?
Harrroun has been sitting in solitary confinement in a federal prison in Alexandria, Virginia since March.
Every day, whenever I heard my cell door pop, I was just praying that that was going to be the day they'd say, hey, you're free, you know, you're getting out.
He was charged with providing materials to support a terrorist group and faced up to life in prison. But a secret plea deal entered late last week meant Harrroun could come home.
The only reason I pled guilty is because my trial wasn't until November 5th. And if somebody says, hey, you get out of jail tomorrow if you sign this, I think anybody would have done that in my case after being in solitary for 6 months.
Harrroun will be on probation for the next 3 years. He says he plans to use that time to go to college. And Steve, Katie, he also says he's going to ask for a presidential pardon in this case.
Yeah, already a stunning turnaround from the government, from life in prison to time served there.
Thanks, Elizabeth.